Check, mic check, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check.
There's a delay, so. Okay, Jason, water is responded. Should be coming through in just a second.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pegged out on this, but that's just this.
George. I mean, it sounded. Do you have the stream up, Joe? Yeah, but I can't hear because we're talking. It sounds a little weird. It sounds like roboty. Do another check. Here.
Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2.
Hmm. Oh, that's why I think. Okay. Yeah, now it should be right. Okay. Do another check.
Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's why we've got two of them. Okay. That's why it was.
Check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It had two inputs.
Oh, yeah. Dos imputos, por favor.
Okay, I fixed it. That was what it was. We had two.
Okay.
So we're good.
All right.
Joe, you're a good man.
We're live right now.
Give Joe a shout out.
Well, listen, Joe will get plenty of shout-outs. He's going to get plenty of shout-outs. So what happens when we go, if we want to go mobile here?
We'll do that from my phone.
Okay. Well, if we shut this down, how do we get it back on?
I know how to do it.
Okay. Swabby says he knows what he's doing. I'll trust him.
It's basically OBS, but a little different.
Okay.
Well, the video source is still OBS, so you can still do what you need in OBS.
Okay.
We just pull Streamlabs up to go live.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, Joe's as usual the man.
I try.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, man.
No problem, you guys don't have too much fun.
Not now.
Alright,
Later, guys.
Later.
So Streamlabs is doing good.
Okay. So. I really don't need that anymore.
You want me to get the timer ready?
Not yet. I don't need that now. I forgot. Okay, there we're looking at everything I need, I think, here. All right, yeah. Yep, that's what we're looking at. It'll take me a bit to try to figure this whole thing out there, Swole.
If you want to do anything with the video, you still use OBS.
Okay, so I just need to toggle if I need to do anything with the video at all.
Yeah, but this chat just using.
Well, I shouldn't do anything with the video, so just the chat will be right here.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so I've got boosts. That's what I'm looking for. And then I still have the schedule pulled up. Alrighty. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and call the station. All right, folks. Alrighty. we think we have something figured out here. There's no guarantees that we might get shut off again. But as of right now, thank you all very, very much for sticking with us on morning number 1. We hope that this has fixed problems. And so now I'm going to call the station, and we're going to be ready to go here in just a second. Oh, what a nightmare.
You're back.
We've had some problems, Miss Amy. Okay, so you can see us now and you can hear us now.
Yes.
Good. That's two good things. All right. We'll be ready to go live as soon as you're done with the weather.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hook up that monitor. Hit. Well, I should be standing up a long time ago.
We can probably make this bigger if you just want to use this. TikTok.
Chat. Chat. GPT.
Still never know how to do this thing. You stand up for a little bit. I got some stuff I gotta do.
What do you gotta do that's so important you can't go on this call with me? That's how to do it.
What's your birthday again?
3679.
We know, Joe. He's doing like I did. He said hot mic.
It's nice to have these headsets on. It's a little warmer. Yeah, absolutely, Miss Amy. We think that we have worked out the bugs of the system that we had going this morning. It has been chaos. But that's why we go live at Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock. We want to make sure that we work out all of the bugs before the heart of the festival gets going. Obviously, the festival getting started today, and a lot of things are going to get started today, but it's really going to hit hard starting tomorrow. But today, I think the big thing that people want to know is when is the food court open? When are all the food vendors going to be open? And that will be at 11 o'clock today. So we will be going live. I think we're going to go mobile here. So we're going to walk around on, I believe, our Facebook page, if we can get that working. And we're going to go walk around talking to as many of the food vendors as we can get a hold of before they get started at selling all of their stuff. So we're going to talk about some of the food vendors that are here today. In fact, unless it has been taken away from me, I've got the food vendors right here. Thankfully, Swolby is not messing with me today. So we've got a bunch of different food vendors here. You're going to hear some all-time favorites, obviously, and then there's going to be some new ones for you as well. Of course, obviously, right in front, right on Main Street, you've got your funnel cakes. You've got right beside that the ton of taters. You've got DeRusso's Italian sausage. Those are all things that we've had here for years, as well as Husky's ice cream. That's where you can get the black walnut ice cream, or my favorite, the pumpkin ice cream. They've got Gill's Pit Beef, of course, once again, and our good buddy Jason Miles Bennett with Getting Piggy with It 304. So you got a bunch of smoked meat. If you can't find smoked meat here over this festival, you got a problem. How about a new one? And new just to the festival, but not new to our area. JoJo's Tacos is here for the first time this year. That's very exciting as well. That donut place is back again, and if you don't know what that is, they've got these mini donuts, and they are unbelievable. So we look forward to that as well. The Bloomin' Onion place is open as well for the second straight year. Bayou Classics. Oh, my goodness, the jambalaya and the gumbo that they have. And by the way, if you have never had an armadillo egg, I highly recommend you guys go find Bayou Classics. They've also got the Angus Philly, the Gyros, and the Angus Tails. Hot dogs and corn dogs being sold. How about pizza? Meatball subs and calzones are there. The Hinoti Hibachi place is going to be here as well. Saigon Pearl, the Chinese truck is back. Now, let's just talk about that. This is the original Chinese truck, and it's just been passed down from family member to family member, so it stayed in the family, and it was back for the. It's back this year after taking a hiatus of a couple of years as well. They've got Turtle Rail Quick Bites as well. They've also got Ruth's Big Apples and Gibson's Goodies, which is fudge as well. So a lot of food is getting ready to be served here at the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Again, just a few things happening right now over at the old Spencer Middle School building. They are taking applications for the Black Walnut Sweepstakes exhibits and the 4-H Ag and FFA exhibits as well. Down behind us at Heritage Park, they are taking the Flower Show exhibits as well. Don't forget, Cicchetti Amusements will be here throughout the week. They are going to open up for the carnival this evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and then we'll talk about the whole thing as we go through the day. Today we'll talk about all of the plans for the carnival, the plans for all of the activities that are going on around the courthouse square, things going on at the Armory building, things going on at Spencer Middle School, and everywhere else here in downtown Spencer. We're going to stay live on YouTube and Facebook, we hope. So if you have any questions out there, if you're driving around or if you're listening in and you want to know what's going on with the festival, what's happening when and where, feel free to send us a message on the comments section of our videos, and we'll try to get that information to you as quickly as possible. Until then, going to send it back up to the studio to Miss Amy. We're going to stay live down here at the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. I want to tell you, it is a beautiful day here in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. The sun is shining. It is almost up above. We are still in the shade. It is nice and chilly here in the shade where we are, but all things considered, it is a beautiful day, and we are back on, and we hope to stay live throughout the morning if we possibly can. We don't want to mess this up once again. So those of you out there, we are covering the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment on the comments section on any of the videos, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Facebook or YouTube. Try to get that information to you as quickly as possible. As soon as Swolby here is finished with his work, we are going to go through a schedule of events today. We'll go through the schedule of events for tomorrow as well, through Friday and Saturday and then Sunday. All the special events that are taking place, of course, and then all your common favorites that we have as well. Did you get the
I was working on this stuff
for the live?
Yeah.
Okay. We can get a hold of Rob anytime. So get us in that building there. Yes, definitely do not panic, Joe. We are certain we know about the live mic. We are good to go with that. We do know about the live mic. So let's see what I'm looking for here. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to mention to you all that people were really clamoring for last year and did not get last year, that is back this year. They are doing the ox roast sandwiches once again this year. That is so good. They missed out on it last year, but the ox roast sandwiches are back, and those are going to be sold along the parade route and up at the parade lineup on Saturday as well, but they will be open Friday 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday 9 a.m. to noon at the Heritage Park Community Building. So that is where the home base is for the ox roast sandwiches, Heritage Park Community Building. And again, that will be Friday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon, and they are going to be selling those along the parade route and at the parade lineup as well on Saturday. So that's a cool thing to have back, the ox roast sandwiches. Also, the Black Walnut Festival Pancake Breakfast. Now, that was run for many years by Troop 437, and that has been moved to a different group. That's going to be the Tour Italy group from Roane County High School. The Tour Italy group is going to be doing the pancake breakfast. That will be, again, Friday and Saturday morning. That'll be 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., and that will be on the Church Street Food Temp right by the information booth, and that is very close to where we are sitting right now. Again, our location is the corner of Court Street, right behind the courthouse, and Church Street, where the main stage is. We are right on the corner and right diagonally in front of the municipal building, the city building, if you want to call it that. So the BWF Pancake Breakfast will be done on Friday and Saturday morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., and I think I'm set up at the perfect spot for that as well. Looking for some other information. One thing I wanted to get out was the actual live music. Let me try to find the entirety before I say what that is. I want to get the whole lineup for the music set up before I mention that. Let's see. Got to find that information for you guys. Let's just go over to the page. Okay, so looking at the, I got it. Thank you. Looking for the music, of course, 7 p.m. And again, the Queen's coronation is going to take place at the grand stage right in front of us on Church Street at 6 p.m. And then at 7 p.m., it's called Captured. It is the Ultimate Journey Tribute Band. That is my style. I am looking forward to that for sure. That is on Thursday. Friday, the main attraction is John Morgan. He'll take the stage at 8:30 p.m. On Friday, right before John Morgan, it's going to be Hunter Girl, and that is 7 p.m. And, of course, Saturday, October 12th at 7 p.m., you've got Duncan, who is joining us as well. You've also got some other local musicians. Dalcord is going to be playing on Saturday. That is Ryan Erickson and his group. They will be in action on Saturday. I believe that's a 4:30 start. I'll double-check that here in just a little bit, but that is taking place as well. So a full schedule of music as well. Okay, depends on how far I need to ship those Oxford sandwiches, Shania. That's the question. I don't know how long they'll ship and how good they'll be when they get there. Oh, Rebecca, the middle school is in action tonight. That is the Future Raiders Bowl, and that is Spencer versus Walton. So the two inter-county middle schools will be playing. Of course, Walton, combination of Walton and Gary kids, and then Spencer Middle School. Those two teams will face off out at County Stadium tonight. That's a 6:30 p.m. start, and that is the Future Raiders Bowl, and we will be covering that live on our YouTube and Facebook channels. So we will be there live, and we'll be ready to go with that. We'll also be on the radio, I believe. I better double check that before I say we absolutely will. But yeah, we'll be covering the Future Raiders Bowl here this evening. Let me go back and find the regular schedule events just for today. So today, again, not a whole lot going on today. It's kind of like the soft opening, if you will. Thank goodness it was a soft opening. We had nothing but problems this morning. But again, at 8 a.m., they were taking entries over at the old Spencer Middle School building for the Black Walnut Sweepstakes from 8 a.m. to 10. You still have about 30 minutes if you want to get your Black Walnut Sweepstakes entries in. And then from 8 to noon over there, the Ag 4-H and FFA exhibits are being accepted, entries for that. The Flower Show entries, also from 8 to noon, right behind us down at Heritage Park. Those will be taken until noon. The food court, again, does open today here in about an hour and a half. I know people are excited about that. At 1 p.m., and that's from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Spencer Middle School building, the old middle school building, the Ag 4-H and FFA exhibit judging will take place. For the first ever time, there is a pickleball tournament for the Walnut Festival, the first ever patch pickleball tournament for the Black Walnut Festival. That is over at Washington Park. Warm-ups will be at 4:30 for that, and it's a 5:30 p.m. start time for that event. And again, the carnival is going to be open this evening from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And so here's the situation with these. So the Black Walnut Festival, they're pre-selling some tickets for some armbands. Those are $18 a piece. They're for sale at the Spencer Municipal Building, and they can be purchased by cash, check, money order made to the Black Walnut Festival. A pre-sale ticket gives you an armband for the afternoon or an evening, so you can get those before that happens here this evening. There's a cool thing going on. So if you purchase an armband for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday afternoon, okay, you can show your armband to the ticket booth and purchase an evening armband for just $10. So if you show that armband from the afternoon on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, then you want to go back in the evening time, you can show that armband and you can get a new ticket for just $10. And it says the armband must still be intact on your wrist. So you can't just rip it off and then show it to them. You've got to actually have it around your wrist, and then you can get a $10 armband for the evening session. That's important because that's trying to save people some money if they want to go to the carnival a couple different times. And also on Sunday only for the carnival, you have a buy one, get one offer wristband from 1 p.m. until close for $25. So you can get two for the price of one for $25. $5. And, of course, that is Kitty family doing what they can to try to make things more affordable, of course, for the people who show up for the festival and want to go to the carnival. So that's a big deal as well. We'll take a look at what is going on not just today, but we'll take a look at the schedule of events for tomorrow. So things get going right away at the flea market down at the Armory lawn, the Spencer Armory building down at the lawn, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You can set up for your flea market items, and then at 9 o'clock, that is when the flea market will open. On top of that, at 9 a.m., the Quilt and Flower Show will be open. That is at Heritage Park. The Ag, 4-H, and FFA exhibits will be shown again from 9 to 6 p.m. Over at the SMS building, as will the art and photography show items. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Armory, they'll have the craft show on Thursday. That'll be open on Thursday to begin. They'll also be doing the Dave Davis one-room schoolhouse pictures at the Armory as well. At 9:30 a.m. tomorrow, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., the bake-off entries will be accepted. And once again, Backwood Ramblings has been so nice. They are opening up their business, and they will be doing the Black Walnut bake-off entries over there. So 9:30 to 10:30 is when they'll accept the entries for that. At 10 a.m., they're going to do the Black Walnut sweepstakes judging. Now, you've got until, let me see today, you've got until just 10 a.m., so you only have a half hour left to get your entry in for that. And again, Thursday at 10 a.m., they're going to judge the Black Walnut sweepstakes. The information booth that is located right beside of us to our left at the Courthouse Square, that will be open starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. They'll be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They've got all the information you guys would need as well. They also have all the merchandise items for the Black Walnut Festival. They've got shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. They've got all sorts of items. Of course, they've got the flags that people are asking about, the Black Walnut flags. And, yes, they will have the commemorative mugs, the Fiesta Wear mugs they'll have as well. Also, tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., down at the Armory, the Chainsaw Artists, the Mason-Dixon Boys will be open, and you guys can go there and view it as well. Also, tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the Roane County High School Livestock Barn, they're going to be doing the 4-H and FFA Livestock Show. That starts at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday morning at the Roane County High School Livestock Barn. The food court, again, open tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Backwood Ramblings, after you take your items over to Backwood Ramblings for the bake-off, that's, again, 9:30 to 10:30. At 1 p.m., the results will be listed for you, and that will be at Backwood Ramblings. Guess who is back this year at the 70th Annual Black Walnut Festival? Grandpa Cratchit is back. Yes, that is right here at the Courthouse Square. There are shows tomorrow, 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m., so 3 separate shows for the Grandpa Cratchit Show. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow, the one-room schoolhouse tours will be open for you down at Heritage Park. And again, the carnival opens tomorrow. They'll have 2 sessions, the afternoon session and the evening session. The afternoon session is 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and then 6 p.m. to close is the evening session. And again, don't forget, if you have an armband, keep it on your wrist from the afternoon session. If you want to get back into the evening session, you can get a $10 ticket for the evening session. So that's a big deal if you keep your armband on. You cannot cut it off. You got to keep it on there. Tomorrow evening, right in front of us on Church Street at the main stage, the Queen's Coronation will take place. That will be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then the live music will take place 7 to 9. The big band, Captured, the Journey Tribute Band, is taking place as well. So those are just the first couple of days to see what is going on. If anybody, again, has any questions, we have the chat pulled up for you. And just let us know if you have any questions about what's going on. I've got all sorts of information at my fingertips, and I can get that information to you all as quickly as possible. Going to go live once again here on the radio. Give us maybe about, let's see, give us about 7 minutes, and we're going to go live on the radio. And in the meantime, we hope everybody's getting excited about the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Let us know what your favorite thing is about the festival. I'll tell you, we have a lot of people who like different things about this festival. You know, some people like the food court, some people love the carnival, some people like the craft show, the exhibits, some people like the chainsaw artist, some people like Grandpa Cratchit. There's all sorts of things to enjoy, and again, this is a blowout 70th Black Walnut Festival. There are so many things that are going to be here this year, and it's just exciting. I tell you, just looking forward to it being a huge, huge festival this year. So hang tight with us, folks. Going to go radio silent for a second, and we'll come back in just a minute on the radio as well. Well, thank you very much, Miss Saby. We are live down here in Spencer, West Virginia at the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival, a big round number of 70 years for this event, and talking with the festival organizers throughout the last couple of months. They knew that this was going to be a big one. They wanted the 70th to be a big blowout, and they have brought in everything for this one. I guess they got the guns loaded here for the festival. So many things going to be taking place. So many things that we had lost over the last few years are back. Very excited about the fact that the ox roast sandwiches are back. I know that's something that was such a staple for many, many years, and it kind of just went by the wayside, and nobody picked up the reins and took the torch with that one, but it is back, and they are going to have the ox roast sandwiches for sale at the Heritage Park Community Building coming up Friday. That is 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday. Also, they'll be selling those, of course, pre-parade, 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday. They'll also be selling those along the parade route and at the parade lineup on Saturday. So that's something very, very exciting to have back is the ox roast sandwiches. Worried about the Black Walnut Festival pancake breakfast? Nope, that's still here. That is going to be run this year by the Tour Italy group from Roane County High School, and that will be taking place right on the courthouse lawn on Church Street at the food tent right by the information booth on Friday morning and Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Some of the people have been asking us on our streams who is going to be playing music at the festival this year. It will get started tomorrow evening right after the Queen's coronation on the main stage on Church Street. They'll have Captured, which is the Ultimate Journey tribute band. That will take place at 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. That's Thursday. On Friday, the music will get going at 7 p.m. with Hunter Girl, and that's a rising country music group. And then that will be followed with John Morgan taking the main stage at 8:30 p.m. On Saturday, they'll have Rewind the Walkman. That will begin at 2 p.m. And then a local musician and his band, Dalcord, that is Ryan Erickson and his group. They will take the stage at 4:30 p.m. If you've not heard them, I highly recommend that you go down on Saturday and watch Dalcord play. And then Duquesne will take the stage at 7 p.m. On Saturday evening to wind up the live music there. Don't forget about the gospel sing that takes place every year. This one will be on Friday night once again, and they've got David and Sheila Bowen and Michael Combs coming once again. We imagine we're going to see Dave Bowen running back and forth putting up some festival signs, and so we'll try to get him on live, and we'll have a conversation with him about that great gospel sing at the Walnut Festival that has been going on for many years, and it will continue. One of the things that people want to know the most about is who is here at the food booths. There are so many food booths that are here that are been here for many years. One of the ones that people are absolutely jacked about is the Chinese food truck. That is the Saigon Pearl Chinese food truck. Now, that was the same food truck that had been here for many years. Of course, the owner of that decided that he could no longer do it, so it went away for a couple of years. And then I'm not sure who exactly it was. We're going to have to find out for sure if it was a niece or someone who took over, and they are back. So that's something that people are really excited about. Some of the things we're going to have, as usual, as always, right out front on Main Street, you have the funnel cakes. That has been there and will be there, hopefully, forevermore. Right beside that, of course, is the ton of taters that you can get. DeRusso's Italian sausage is here once again this year, as is Husky's ice cream. That's where you can get the Black Walnut Festival ice cream, or you can get the pumpkin ice cream, which happens to be my favorites. Of course, you got all the smoked meats you could possibly want. Gill's Pit Beef is back here with us once again, as is Getting Piggy with It 304. So you've got no problems finding smoked meats for the festival this year. Here's a new one for Roane County, although not new to the location in Spencer, new to the Black Walnut Festival, JoJo's Tacos. As Joe Ellen Greenlee and Mike Greenlee and their crew, for the first time, they are here with JoJo's Tacos. That has been a great thing over the last couple of years, and they're happy to, for the first time, be here at the festival. That donut place is here once again this year. That donut place serving awesome donuts. They've got those mini donuts as well. Those things are airy and good and terrible for you, and I love it. Love everything about it. Listen, if you're coming down here and you're trying to watch your diet, this is not the week to do it. Also coming back this year, the Bloomin' Onion Place. Bayou Classics is here once again this year. They were a big hit last year with jambalaya, gumbo, shrimp, po' boys, and the armadillo eggs. If you've never had one, you don't know what it is, just go ask them about it. It is really, really good. The Angus Philly location is here. They've got Angus Philly, Angus Tails, and gyros as well. The hot dog and corn dog stand is once again here. Of course, you're always going to have the pizza subs and calzones. They've got Hinoti Hibachi as well. Turnaround Quick Bites, Ruth's Big Apples, and Gibson's Goodies. The fudge shop is here as well. Also, don't forget, if you're looking for Sanger Farms Chef Shack food truck over at the Spencer Armory, that'll take place from the 10th through the 13th. So Thursday through Sunday, that will be taking place down at the Spencer Armory where they're having the craft show and all of that stuff. So that's just a few things, guys, that are going on down here in Spencer. And, of course, on day one, we're just watching this thing start to get together. The city workers are still running around putting the final touches on all of the areas here around the courthouse square. If you happen to see, by the way, a city worker, they're the ones wearing the bright orange high-res shirts. Please go thank them. They have put this thing happen. They set this place up. They keep this place running nicely. They keep the trash taken out, and it's just amazing what they are able to do. They're the ones who were here late last night, late the night before that, setting things up. They'll be the ones here late on Sunday night cleaning everything up. So thank a city worker if you get a chance to. Until then, folks, going to send it back up to the studio. We'll check in at the top half of the 10 o'clock hour from the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Yes, Marcia Corcoran, we are very happy that you guys are back from Florida. And, of course, our obviously thoughts and prayers for all of those down in Florida, down in the southern states completely, from Hurricane Helene and now Hurricane Milton, which is coming through right now in the Florida area. I've got some prayers, and hopefully I know that a lot of people around here have donated a lot of items. One of our sponsors, by the way, a huge deal, is Steve and Misty Kinder from S2F Construction. They loaded up a box truck last week, and on Steve's birthday, in fact, what do most people do? They celebrate their birthday. What did he do? They loaded up a box truck, took it down to the North Carolina area to try to help with the relief efforts. That's a huge deal for those of us around here. Yeah, they absolutely do rock. The City of Spencer workers, folks, I've said this numerous times. I said I will put them up against any crew in any city, whether it's a big city or a small town. These are the guys and the girls who make this thing happen every single year. They're always behind the scenes. You see them running around in their orange shirts, but you're not really sure what's going on. Well, they're the ones that are putting this whole thing on. They're the ones that are setting up all these tents, all of the chairs, all the tables, the main stage, blocking off the roads, getting the porta-johns ready to go, changing the trash cans. There's a lot of things that you just don't think about that they are taking care of, and it makes this thing run so well. And Rob Miller and his crew just do the top-notch. They're top-notch. They are some of the best. If you guys have any questions about anything that is going on at the festival, if you need any information, I have a full list of information set up for us right here. I can tell you guys everything that is going on. One thing that people really have enjoyed, Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., over at the Spencer Armory lawn, once again, the Mason-Dixon boys. Those are the chainsaw carvers. You can watch them. They're doing demonstrations about the carvers, and then you can do custom orders. You can see they've got plenty of stuff laid out that you can look at what they've done, and then you can maybe get a custom order as well. One thing that we wanted to make sure that people know about that they are having this year that's kind of new, it's the Mountaineer Safari. It is a petting zoo, and that's taking place at the Heritage Park lawn Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it is a petting zoo, and it's really, really neat. One thing you can do is, so you got to purchase food down there at the tent, and you can feed the animals. So if you've got kids, and you'd love to give them something to do, that's really neat. And again, that's Friday and Saturday down at the Heritage Park lawn from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The entry is free. But you definitely want to purchase food so you can feed the animals. So that's a pretty cool thing as well that's taking place this year. What else do we have? There's so many things. My goodness. I'm telling you, there are so many things taking place. Some of the things that we always have, that we have every single year. So the quilt show, the Black Walnut Festival Quilt Show is taking place once again. They accepted their entries at the Heritage Park Community Building up until Monday. So they've got all those quilts in. And so the quilt show will be open for viewing throughout this week. Once again, Backwood Ramblings is hosting the Black Walnut Festival Bake Off. And again, that starts tomorrow morning. You can get your entries in from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning at Backwood Ramblings. Of course, if you're not familiar, it's right on Main Street, directly across from the courthouse. They have categories such as candy, cake and cupcakes, and breads. And then they'll do the actual judging for that at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So get your entries in for the baking contest at Backwood Ramblings. The Nut Run, once again, taking place this year. So Patch and the Jack Garrett Ford Racing Series have taken this over the last few years. It will take place this Sunday morning, of course, right towards the end of the festival. This Sunday morning, you can register down at Heritage Park Community Building. Sign-ups begin at 9 a.m. The kids' race will take place at 9:45. And the kids' race, all that is just a short race. They'll have a race leader who will take the kids basically from Heritage Park Community Building all the way out past the middle school and back. And that is the shortened race for the kids. And then the 5K race and walk begins at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's $20 to enter on the day of the race. You can also pre-register, and you can get $5 off if you pre-register. You need to do that, though, by today at noon. So if you want to pre-register, go ahead and do that. If you need the link, it is www.runsignup.com/NutRun5K. So it is runsignup.com/NutRun5K. Of course, the kids race, 10 and under, $5. And if you are a prescription for your health member, that is out at Roane General Hospital, and you log 12 gym visits before the day of the race, you can get 50% off your entry. So that's kind of neat if you are one of those people. Kind of toggling back and forth here between the live stream and the schedule of events. One thing that's really neat this year, folks, if you are a former Black Walnut Festival queen, the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival wants to welcome you all back. They're going to be honoring the queens in the Grand Parade on Saturday, October 12th. If you're interested in that, please call City Hall immediately at 304-927-1640. That's 1640. Or you could email. At this point, I don't know if email is a good idea because it's so close, but you could still probably email the festival at spencerbwf@gmail.com. And we've got Gil's Pit Beef coming through. Thank you very much, Gil's Pit Beef. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I said if you can't find smoked meats in this town for the next 5 days, you got problems. So Gil's Pit Beef, of course, they've got their beef sandwiches, their pork sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, chips, soda, water, cookies, and a meal. I'll tell you what, I shouldn't even have to say it to people at this point. Gil's Pit Beef, there you go. He's here. And if people,
We hope everybody will stop by.
yes, absolutely. And where are you located on Church or on Market Street right now? Are you the front, back, middle?
I'm right there on the corner, right there.
Right on the corner. Oh, yeah, you're right in front of us. I can see it now. Okay. Sorry, I see DeRusso's hanging up there on the side. So Gil's Pit Beef is located right on the corner of the old courthouse building, if you guys are wondering where that is. And it's over there on Market Street. And, of course, Gil, how many years have you guys been here?
I think we're going on 9 years.
9 years, and not only at the festival, but you guys have shown up for all the summer concert series, all the special events we've had here in the city of Spencer.
Well, we love coming to Spencer.
Absolutely. It is awesome. Well, we've got the menu for Gills here. If anybody is wondering what the menu is, if you if you're wondering, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You should know by now what they have to offer. It's crazy. I've been here long enough to know. My favorite, by the way, is the turkey.
Turkey bacon Swiss.
My favorite is the turkey. I like the beef and the pork, but I'm a turkey guy.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We brought plenty of all of it.
Good.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, man.
Thank you, bud.
Oh, we will be shouting it out throughout the next 4 days, too.
Thank you.
It's going to be good stuff. So, yeah, Gill's Pit Beef, guys. Again, the beef and pork sandwiches, the turkey sandwiches, the turkey bacon. Oh, I'm telling you, you just got to get there. If you haven't been to it, I don't know what you guys are thinking about. I know that I like to plan out. I like to pre-plan my mode of attack when it comes to the festival food. The reason is there's so much good stuff, and you want to hit up as much as you can, but you don't want to get so full that you can't move. Do a quick poll here. Everybody watching out there, let me know what your favorite Walnut Festival food of all time is. Your favorite Walnut Festival food of all time. Mine for many, many years was the Chinese food stand, and it went away for a couple of years, but it's back this year, folks. The original, or as we call the OG, it is original. So that is back. If that's one of the favorites that you have, of course, I always have loved the DeRusso sausages. My favorite sweets, I got to say, is definitely the pumpkin ice cream from Husky's Ice Cream. There is so much stuff here this year. Let me know what your all's favorite is. Everybody's got a favorite. I know that. Everybody's got a different favorite. We'll just start a war as to what's the best food here. Let me see. Well, we talked about the flower show, of course. The flower show taking place down at the Heritage Park Community Building right behind us. And again, you've got to get those entries in. They are taking entries from now until they opened up at 8 o'clock this morning from now until noon today. So you've got until noon today to get your flower show entries in. And the theme of the flower show this year is Fall Festival. Once those entries close at noon, they will start the judging at 1 p.m. today. Of course, one of the big draws of the festival is the Grand Parade. That, again, is taking place at its usual time, bright and noon on Saturday, October 12th. And, of course, they will do the lineup early on Saturday morning down by the Handy Mart building, the COA, and the field there, and Washington Park. So if you have any business to attend to on Saturday morning over there, you better get it done early, because right about 9 o'clock they're going to start lining up the parade entries for the noon parade on Saturday. Don't forget that the Kids Parade is also taking place Friday. That will be Friday at, I believe, 12 o'clock as well. And we'll talk more about that as those get closer and closer. Our goal is once again this year to cover the parade, and we've got some last year, of course, we had some issues last year with the audio situation. We are going to be working on that over the next couple of days, trying to fix the audio situation so our Master of Ceremonies, Adam Anderson, does not have any issues. And we'll get that hopefully worked out well for everybody so they can hear the best they possibly can, and so we can not be cut out as best as we possibly can. Of course, we are always at the mercy of Wi-Fi, so we hope everybody's patient with us this year as we try to cover the Grand Parade and the Kids' Day Parade as well. One thing that is huge every single year is the Black Walnut Festival band competition. Now, of course, in years past, that took place down at Spencer High School, so it was in walking distance here. It's a little more out of the way. That's just the cost of progress sometimes. So it takes place out at County Stadium now at Roane County High School. Some of the bands that will be there this year on Saturday: Doddridge County, Herbert Hoover, Calhoun County, Robert C. Byrd, Tyler Consolidated, Ripley, St. Mary's, Lincoln County, Nicholas County, Wirt County, Williamstown, Parkersburg South, Webster County. Of course, Roane County's band will be the host band as well. Again, that takes place on Saturday after the big parade. A lot of those bands will be heading out there. That will begin right around 3:30 p.m. It is $8 for adults, $5 for students, and kids 5 and under get into the band competition for free, and they have separate opportunities. They have big bands, small bands, of course, Miss Majorette. They have different competitions for that as well. They are doing a car show this year. We did have some questions leading up to the festival. Are they going to do a car show this year? Yes, they are going to do the car show, and once again, that will be sponsored by Jack Garrett Ford, and that will take place on Sunday at 11 a.m. You can register your vehicles, and once they register them, they will just be out there hanging out up at the Walmart parking lot, and they'll be doing awards at 2:30 p.m. So they will be having the car show this year as well. Really, they're having everything. So if you were wondering if they have something, yes, they have it. Absolutely. Yes, Shannon, we are excited the original Chinese food truck is back as well, and looking forward to that. Shannon said she misses the egg rolls from the Catholic Church. Okay, that's one I'm unfamiliar with, so that would be interesting. The egg rolls from the Catholic Church. I did not know about that one. I learn something new every day. What else do we have going on? Let's see. Of course, we talked about the craft show. That is at the Spencer Armory building. That is tomorrow through Sunday. So you can go visit the craft show as well. Let me see. Oh, one thing that they've got coming this year, the Mountain Monsters crew. Willie and Jeffro are going to be here. The Appalachian Investigators, Mysterious Sightings, the Ames Group. They will be here Friday and Saturday. They'll be appearing both days at 11 a.m. It's a free event, downtown Spencer, West Virginia. So don't forget, if you're a fan of the TV show Mountain Monsters, those guys are going to be here on Friday and Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. in the downtown square. Let's see. So at 10 o'clock, so right now they are done taking entries for the Black Walnut sweepstakes. They're going to be judging those here in a little while. So hopefully if you wanted to get your entry in, that you had a chance to do that. Talked about the safari. Again, the hours for the craft show. People were asking about the hours. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow through Saturday, and then 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Those are the hours of the craft show as well. Again, you can still get your entry in for the pickleball tournament. That begins at 4:30. Down at Washington Park today, the warm-ups will begin at 4:30. The tournament begins at 5:30. Sponsored by Patch and the City of Spencer. And let me see. Okay, one thing I did miss was the art and the photo show. The art and photo show will be taking place as well. They, let me see when they are finished with the art and photo show. So that is open tomorrow again, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, here is the guy. I tell you what, if you don't know Will Nicely, then you're missing out on a good human being. And somebody asked me, somebody said, I think I had a kid who won a couple of wristbands a couple years ago, said, hey, are you giving out free wristbands again? I said, well, I'm not sure. It depends on if Will shows up or not. And here they are. So they are going to, I tell you what, folks, I'm going to go radio silent for a second while I talk with Will, unless he wants to be on. I mean, it's all good with me. And they said no. All right. I'll be right back, folks. Hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just had to go radio silent there for a second. Man, I really got to thank Will nicely from Will's Towing. He and his family, they are so generous. They have got already some hats to give away. In fact, if you can't see them yet, the hats are right here. Thank you very much, Swob. So we got a couple of hats to give away for the Black Walnut Festival. He said he's going to come back here in a little bit, and we're also going to have some T-shirts to give away. We didn't bring any of our gear here today. Tomorrow we are going to have WVRC merchandise. We're going to have our WVRC T-shirts. For sale, we've also got some koozies, some canned koozies that we are going to be selling down here at our booth up until the end of the festival. But if you're looking for any WVRC gear, folks, it is very easy to find our gear shop. Our merchandise shop, if you go to our website, it's WVRCFM.com, and you look at the main page on the right of the tabs, there's a site that says merch. And you click on that, it will take you to our online merchandise store, and you can shop directly online if you're looking for anything that we have. We have hoodies, we have quarter pulls, we have T-shirts, we have polos, we have hats. We've got all sorts of stuff if you're wanting to support WVRC in that way. We do appreciate that, of course. I got a question. What all is going on today and rides and games open? Yes. Okay. So, Christine, let me go through that exactly with you. Let me get on the site here. Okay, so today, and this is what's happening throughout today. So they're just doing the people are accepting sweepstake entries. That was until 10 a.m., the Black Walnut sweepstakes entries. And then 8 to noon, they're still accepting entries over at the old Spencer Middle School building for the Ag, 4-H, and FFA exhibits and the flower show entries down behind us at Heritage Park. Those are all taking place right now. They are taking exhibits. At 1 o'clock, they are going to be doing the judging for the Ag, 4-H, and FFA exhibits, so that'll take place over at the over at the old Spencer Middle School building as well. At 11 o'clock, so we are just about 45 minutes shy of the food court opening up. So the food court will be open today from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. The pickleball tournament is happening today. That is down at Washington Park, and that will be warm-ups at 4:30, and the actual start time to the event will be 5:30 p.m. So you were asking about the games and the carnivals. That is open today at 6 p.m. So from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., the carnival and the games are going to be open today. So that is taking place today. Now, one thing we wanted to make sure that people knew is that the pre-sale carnival passes, they are still doing right now over at the city building. So if you want a pre-sale carnival pass, it's $18 a pass right now. Those can be redeemed for any session, by the way. So you can redeem those passes for any session. But if you're looking to go today, they've got those $18 right now. And again, another thing that we wanted to mention to you, let me go back here and find that again. I've got to find that real quick. So, where is it? Carnival. Okay. So one thing that they're wanting to do this year is they've got promotions for you. So if you purchase an armband, and this is not for tonight though, so Christine, don't worry about this for tonight, but let's say you want to come back tomorrow for the carnival. If you purchase an armband for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday afternoon, so they have those two sessions, 1 to 5 and then 6 to close, right? If you purchase an armband for an afternoon session and you want to come back again in the evening session, leave the armband on. Just leave it where it is. You can come back and you show that armband, and if you want it back in the evening, you can get a $10 armband, so you're saving money. And that's the Cicchetti family. They wanted to do something special here for the 70th. They wanted to save people some money because we know it could get very expensive down here at the Walnut Festival. There's so many things to do. And so if you buy an armband on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday afternoon, and you decide you want to come back in the evening, keep the armband intact, and you can get an evening session pass for just $10 as well. Also, on Sunday, if you're planning on coming down to the carnival on Sunday, it's $25 2-for-1. So you buy one, get one free. It's $25 total, so you're looking at like $12.50 per. So yes, the rides and the games are open today at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for Wednesday. One thing that we were talking with Will nicely about was the Mechanical Bull is supposed to be here. And in fact, they are supposed to set the Mechanical Bull up right in front of us. There's a parking lot for the courthouse that they have emptied out. Now, right now, you see the Roan Jackson Tech Center van, or not van, but pull behind trailer that has all that neat stuff that they're going to be doing this year. But I saw Rob Miller over there, and he had his measuring tape out, and I think he was measuring off how much room they needed to square away from the Mechanical Bull. And I tell you what, if they put that Mechanical Bull in front of us, don't you doubt that the camera's going to be on that a lot, as we're going to watch people fall off of that thing as best we can. So if anybody has any questions about anything else going on, just send us a message in the comments section below. We're happy to take your questions. I've got a whole list of things going on. I'm just toggling back and forth between screens, making sure I have as much information as possible. I think what we're going to do, so what do you think? Maybe at about 10:30 before they actually open the food booths? Or do you think we want to try to do it while they're open, or maybe 10 minutes before? Because some of them may keep their doors shut and closed. Well, we're going to try to go mobile. So if we go mobile, will I have to shut down here?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
We'll probably just go live on Facebook.
Okay. So yeah, what we'll do, folks, is here in just a little bit, we're not exactly sure. We're going to close out the live feed for a little while. We'll be back here for a live feed, but what we're going to do is we're going to shut down our live feed on all of our platforms here on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And we're going to go live on Facebook only, and we're going to go mobile. We're going to walk over to the food court and talk to some of the food vendors. I'd probably like to do that sooner than later because it could take a while at each place. I mean, we won't talk to all of them, but we'll try to talk real quick with Bayou Classics, of course, JoJo's Tacos. We'll try to talk with... if we can, we'll try to talk with Jason Miles Bennett. Of course, he'll be here again tomorrow morning, the next morning, and the next morning. So he'll be here to talk with us. I'm going to try to go live on the radio one more time. Hang tight with us. Yeah, Land 77 on TikTok. We're just taking a little break there. The sound is not messed up. Thank goodness the sound is not messed up right now. We had one heck of a time this morning. My goodness. Well, thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. We always look good, dude. Even if we're not good, we look good. Yeah, we're live, Land 77. We just I had to tune out for a second to make sure we had our information directly ready. What we're going to do here in just a few is once the trading post at the radio station is over at about 10:30, we're going to do one more call in. We're going to be going live on the radio. Of course, we'll stay live here, and then we may have to shut down our live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok for a little while because we are going to go mobile. We're going to go walking, and we're going to go live on our Facebook channel. So make sure you are ready to flip over once again to a new Facebook stream if you need to. And we're going to go mobile. We're going to walk over to the food court area. And we want constant chatter, no breaks. Hey, this is not Bridge Watch 2023. I don't have enough oomph in me for the next 5 days for that. But yeah, we're going to go talk to some of the food vendors. We're going to go look at the food court so you guys can kind of see what's happening there. We'll show you the main stage. We're kind of limited in the amount of time we have to go mobile all over the place here. But we may walk through and show you the carnival setup and see what's going on over there. Of course, we don't have time to walk all the way down to the Armory and over to the middle school and all the other places, but you guys get the idea of what's going on. And again, if you guys have any questions at all about what's happening, what times, what days, and where, just let us know. Some of the things that we did want to tell everybody that, of course, this is the 70th Black Walnut Festival, so the big round number, they wanted to be big with it. Want to make sure we went big. Speaking of big, there is our good friend Taylor with Backwood Ramblings. They are covering, by the way, the Bake Off once again this year. Of course, the Bake Off happening tomorrow. Absolutely. Nate says, T-minus 1 hour and a half till his first trip to the Chinese truck. I think they may be overrun because people have been so disappointed, or not disappointed, just sad that the Chinese food truck was gone for a couple of years, and it is back. It's not him anymore, but it is his family, so we assume it's going to be just as good as always. Some of the things that are happening this year that we've lost over the last couple of years, obviously, the ox roast sandwiches are back. Oh, man, so excited about that. Those are being sold down at Heritage Park on Friday from 1 to 5 p.m. and Saturday morning right before the big grand parade, 9 a.m. to noon. They're also, I assume, if they have enough, I assume it depends on how many they've got, they're going to try to go sell those along the parade route and down at the start of the parade as well. So ox roast sandwiches are back this year. So excited for that. The Black Walnut Festival pancake breakfast is still around. Boy Scout Troop 437 has moved on from that. They did that for so many years. Now it is the Tour Italy group from Roane County High School that is going to be selling pancakes Friday morning and Saturday morning. That is right by the information booth to our left from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. That is Friday and Saturday. So those are taking place as well. Oh, man, I hope so. I hope this is all happening as well. The Chinese, it's in front of Fruth? Okay, good. We're going to show you all exactly where all the food booths are located so you are ready to go. So everything is taking place this year. Of course, Grandpa Cratchit is here. They'll be doing shows, I believe, starting Friday. I'll have to double-check with that, at 1, 3, and 5 p.m., so 3 separate shows for the Grandpa Cratchit show. So there's so many things happening this year. I know you said, but what time? Okay, so if you're looking for, Alicia, if you're looking for the food court opens up in 30 minutes. 11 o'clock a.m. is when the food court opens up. If you're asking about the carnival and the games, today those open up for just an evening session. So 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. today is when the carnival is open and the games. And again, you can get pre-sale tickets for wristbands at the City Building right now for $18. They're selling them right now now behind us at the City Building for $18. The information booth that is directly to our left, those are the ones who have, they've got information, they've got maps and things like that, but they are the ones selling official Black Walnut Festival merchandise. That will be open tomorrow. And, of course, they've got the sweatshirts, the hoodies, the shirts, the hats, all of the specialty items that they have. They've got the flags, Black Walnut Festival flags, and they are the ones that are going to be selling the Fiesta Wear mugs, the collectible mugs. So those will be tomorrow, ready to go. Let me see what else is open today for you. Of course, they were taking entries this morning over at Spencer Middle School's, the old Spencer Middle School, for the Black Walnut Sweepstakes, the Ag 4-H and FFA exhibits, the flower show right behind us down at Heritage Park. Those are still being accepted until noon, the Ag 4-H FFA exhibits and the flower show entries. The sweepstakes for the Black Walnuts, that is closed at 10. But you can go view those things. They're going to be doing the exhibit judging for the 4-H FFA and Ag exhibits at 1 to 3 p.m. The pickleball tournament is today at 5:30. They can warm up at 4:30 p.m. And, of course, the carnival is open from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That is all that is really going on today. If you're wondering about any other days, let us know, and we'll check in on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday for you as well. I'm going to try to call the station real quick, and we'll try to go live one more time. Hang tight for just a second, folks. Thank you much, Miss Amy. We are just getting kind of started. I mentioned this before. Wednesday at the Black Walnut Festival is kind of akin to a diesel engine. It's slow to get started, but give it some time to warm up and rev up, and it will go for a long time. And that's kind of where we are right now. Wednesday is kind of day one where the city workers are still setting up some of the last bit of equipment and tents and things like that. And again, we're still waiting for some vendors to come through here as well. But of course, the food vendors are all ready to go. They got here, some of them as early as yesterday morning, and they were ready to set themselves up yesterday evening, and they are all where they need to be. And you can start to smell the food coming over this way. Of course, we got a couple of open smokers over there. We've got Gill's Pit Beef and Getting Piggy with It 304. So we've got the smoked meats, and they are wafting our direction. That's exciting for us as well to be where we are, because I can smell all the good food that they're going to have at the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. I know that the organizers wanted to go big this year, being that it is the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival, and it is going to be as big as it has been in many, many years. I know what a lot of people are looking forward to today is the food court being open. The food court will be open today, and that will begin at 11 o'clock, so we are less than 30 minutes away from the food court being open. And let's talk about the vendors that are here, the food court vendors that are going to be set up here today. Let me find it real quick. I want to make sure I get all of the food court vendors in here. Oh, where did I put it? There it is, the food booths. Okay, so we have the funnel cakes, of course, right out on Main Street. The ton of taters right there as well. DeRusso's Italian sausage is once again here, as is Husky's ice cream. Of course, Husky's ice cream, the black walnut ice cream special for our festival. Gill's Pit Beef is here once again, as is Getting Piggy with It 304. The Bloomin' Onions is here once again. Bayou Classics is back again this year. Of course, the pizza is here. They've also got meatball subs and calzones this year as well. They are here once again as per usual. Here is something that is back for the first time in a couple of years. The Chinese food truck is back. Saigon Pearl's Chinese food truck is back. It is the same food truck and the same family, so they are finally back after missing out on a couple of years with the retirement of course, the main man. Here's some new ones this year. JoJo's Tacos, a Roane County taco truck, a Roane County food truck, is here for the first time. Joe Ellen and Mike Greenlee and getting that thing going, and they have really risen to some actual fame. So it's good to have them this year for the first time. That donut place is back this year. They're the ones that serve those little mini donuts, and they do it in different ways. They have different types and different makeups of those things. Of course, Bayou Classics, Angus Philly is back. The Giros and the Angus Tails, the hot dogs and the corn dog stand, once again back this year. They've got a hibachi stand this year. Hinode Hibachi is here this year as well, as is Turnaround Quick Bites. And then, of course, Ruth's Big Apples and Gibson's Goodies, the fudge people, are here. Of course, a lot of people were asking if we were going to have fudge this year. Yes, there is a fudge this year. There's also one other guaranteed food booth that is going to be down at the flea market area. And, of course, that is down at the Armory building, and that's Sanger Farms is going to have their own special food truck set up down at the craft show at the Armory. That will be starting tomorrow through Sunday, so that's taking place as well. A couple of other things on the docket today other than the food booths. Of course, the craft vendors are getting themselves set up. That will all get started tomorrow. But today, the pickleball tournament, the first ever Patch 21 and City of Spencer Black Walnut Festival Pickleball Tournament is taking place at Washington Park. That will be at 5:30 p.m. today. 4:30 p.m. are the warm-ups. So if you're looking for a team, you better hurry up and get that in as quickly as you can. I'm not sure how long they're taking those as well. But if you're trying to register online, you can go to tinyurl.com/BWF Pickleball if you want to try to get a team in there, and you got to do that very, very quickly. If you have any questions, call the City Building at 1640 for that. Of course, today, the evening session of the carnival will be open. Cicchetti Family Amusements is open 6 p.m. today until 10 p.m. for the carnival and the games. Just one session here this evening. If you're looking to buy pre-sale tickets for that, they are selling them at the City Building for $18, so you can just walk in there and pick up a pass for that to take place. One other thing that is taking place tonight, and that involves us at WVRC. They are going to be having the Future Raider Bowl out at County Stadium. It is Roane County's 2 middle school football programs. It is Walton, the Walton Gary team mixed together, the Walton Tigers, and the Spencer Yellow Jackets will be facing off in the Future Raider Bowl tonight out at County Stadium. That begins at 6:30 p.m. WVRC will be live with coverage for that event as well. Lots of things getting started here today, but it really gets going tomorrow. Folks, we are going to be downtown until about 4:30 today, so if you have any questions, be sure to get on our YouTube, Facebook channels and give us a question, send us a question on the comment section below about anything that is taking place at the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Till then, we're going to go radio silent for a bit while we walk around and go live on Facebook and see some of the sites that are taking place. We'll be back on the radio probably around the 1 o'clock hour. Until then, going to send it back up to the studio to Miss Amy from the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. All right, folks, so here's what we're going to do. For those of you out there watching, we are going to cut this stream, and we are going to go live on our Facebook page only here in about 5 minutes. We're going to go mobile. We're going to be walking around the food court. We're going to go show everybody where all the food trucks are set up, and maybe we'll talk to some of the food vendors real quickly. And once we get through all of that, we'll come back over here and we will restart a brand new stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So for those of you tuning in right now, we are going to cut this stream off. We are going to go live on Facebook in just a minute. So if you guys want to join us for that, we're going to go mobile. We're going to go talk to some people around. And then we're going to come back here and reset our stream for YouTube and Facebook, and, of course, TikTok as well. So stick with us, folks. We'll be right back with a new Facebook stream.